Machin. Machin means what?
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, so the response to Machin is Yason. Can you hear me? Yason. You know, in America or even abroad, if you say good morning, next person, oh, good morning. So it's like morning. We're here, they don't use it. So if someone says Machin, you say Yason. Yason, I've asked the meaning of it several times. They said it's just a response.
And that's usually what it is. It's a response. Yeah, it's a response.
It's a type of acknowledgement of your greeting and your acceptance of the person greeting you. So various greetings, whether it's good morning, good afternoon, good night, to your brother, sister, many different ways of saying it. The response is always Yason. Or if it's your brother or sister, the word in Tree for brother or sister is nya. So you would change it instead of saying Yason, you say nya. So you're like my sister or my brother. So if I say Machin, you say nya. My sister or my brother. So in a Khan culture, there is no differentiation in male and female. They see and appreciate the connection between the two, although they understand the difference in the two. But there is no he or she. Even they'll call she, he, or him, her. They mix it up all the time. But anyway, I am a funky. I'm sorry.
I said they mix it up all the time.
They mix it up all the time. So welcome to Techiman. I hope you enjoyed yourselves last evening.
Woo, yes, excellent. Woo! And excellent food. You're the chef, right? Excellent food, chef.
I only participated a little bit. But
So humble.
we're so happy to see your smiling, beautiful faces, such positive energy and great vibes. I miss all of you. I've never met any of you, but I feel like I miss you. Because I've been here so long, and although we are so far away, we're still connected somehow. So when I saw you all, I was seeing my family all over again. So thank you, and you're welcome again. But again, I am a Fofier, Friday born. I've been in Ghana for close to 6 years. Yes, I've been here for some time. Born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia. They still say that?
Yeah, so they shot it.
Down dirty south.
It's been some time since I've been home. I actually go in about 2 weeks. I'll be going
So
back.
you're straight
maybe
Atlanta
around the
Peach.
time.
You're straight Atlanta Peach. You know you're Ghanaian princess.
But my roots are with the peach. My
peach.
branch of my roots is there. My deeper roots
Where
are
in
there.
Atlanta? Tell us a little about
You know.
you remember the
This
When
is
I come, I'm getting all your numbers.
this is the Atlanta crew right here in the front row. In the front
Oh,
row.
when I'm there, I'm there. I'm coming.
Hey!
So actually, you know what's interesting? We just passed my house.
Oh, good.
This village that we're passing now is called Fiaso. Fiaso. F-I-A-S-O. Fiaso.
Fiaso. Yeah.
They have some of the purest water that I've ever come to see here in Ghana.
Well water?
They were digging it with the machine. I don't know what's the proper term, but the well water floods. They hit a geyser. So the water is just
A
pushing.
geyser
Yes.
right by your house.
Just here, actually. So I come here and get water.
Oh,
My
good.
drinking water, I come
That's where
here.
you come fetch it.
Oh, so you put
There's a pipe there, and there's another one at the school. My son's school is actually over here.
so,
So you can't see it.
so how do you get the water? You put the
He's
bucket
telling you
on
he
your
has to
head?
school? Oh, no. So wait till your classmates. Okay, so maybe on the way back, if we, you won't see my home, but you see the road that leads to where we are. Okay, so I'm kind of scatterbrained here, just saying so many things. I haven't been focused, so just kind of starting over again. I'm born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia. Came here 2009? Late 2009. I'm trying to see if I want to add this additional part. Well, I'll go ahead and tell you. I came with my husband. Okay, but my husband died a year and a half ago. Here in
I couldn't know.
it's malaria. The severe type. And he's a pretty stubborn man, and we don't like hospitals and all of those things. And we didn't know it was malaria, basically. So we were treating it one way, and it ended up being malaria. I said, okay, it's getting to a point where we need to go now. He says, no. So we didn't go, and that's the story. You know. But I buried him on our land there. I made a pyramid for him. It's very nice. Maybe if we get a chance to see it, I'll show you some pictures. So with that being said, we started in Accra, but Accra was a little bit too kindred to America. So we said, okay, I think we need to go further into the country. So we ended up in Techiman, where you're staying tonight now. And then Techiman too, so you know what, let's go more rural. So we ended up here in this rural area. So I now have 7 acres of land. It's a lot to manage and deal with, but it's fun. I love it. It's very exciting. And I'm a farmer. Own. The key word is own. It's not a land lease. I own the land. We'll talk later. Okay, don't put that on record.
You don't have to be a Ghana citizen to own land.
We're going to talk about that.
Oh, we can talk.
Off camera. No, but seriously, there are ways that you can own land if you're willing to dive a few things. Yeah. So we're loving it. Beautiful place. I adopted Kwame along the way. He was at my house every day. Morning, after school, he was there every day. When I met him, he didn't speak English at all, but now he can have a full conversation.
Oh, good job.
I love him.
Impressive. Good job.
My son, anyway, we're going to, Techiman. Going back to Techiman again. Techiman has the largest agricultural market in all of Ghana. It is the breadbasket of Ghana. So you are amongst the farmers, the feeders of Ghana now. You know, it's a very large farming community. Yes, the agriculture capital. But one of our problems now is organic foods. As you know, they're consistently pushing GMOs over here, spraying the agrochemicals, etc., etc., etc. And that's a part of my fight. You know, visiting communities, doing presentations to show them the dangers of GMOs and the dangers of agrochemicals, etc., etc. But we can talk about that later. But Techiman is a very balanced place. It's not so rural, but it's not too, as this young girl says, technologed. It's not as technologed, you know. But your world is your world. You make it how you like it. You know? So as for me, it's totally, I'm off the grid. Solar power. I don't have any. The light poles don't even visit my place. So it's total solar.
Big up to that. Big up.
So I know I have time to visit my place this time, but there's always next year. So.
No, we can go next time. We can switch the doors.
Oh, no.
Absolutely, sister.
No, where we're going is a very beautiful, awesome place. So we'll go to Fiema first, which is what the monkeys are. That's the first time.
And tell people to be careful. We don't want the monkeys to eat
Yes,
them.
the monkeys, they have attitude.
Yeah, I told you.
Are they like
Are they contagious?
No, are they? It's like
No, they're not contagious. They're free.
they're just
They're walking around. They live amongst the people. And if the people are going to their farm or whatever, they have to be sure they secure their things very well. Because the monkeys are very smart. If they see you using a key to open your door, if they know where your key is, they'll pick up your key, use it and open the door.
They hide things too.
You know, they will hide things from you. If you leave your food available for them, they'll come and take it and eat it. You know, so they can be a bit disruptive even at times, but they respect them.
Are we supposed to feed them? No. Yes.
No.
Don't feed the monkeys and it bites out your finger.
They won't bite your finger or anything, but they are a bit aggressive. Thank you. Perfect word. They can be a bit aggressive, especially if they're hungry. If they're not so hungry, then you can feed them. But I wouldn't recommend it. Don't feed them. Is what we get into. So I'm hoping that the tour guide will be available to take us around and he can give you more information about Techiman and why the monkeys are so sacred to them. Because yes, you can take pictures. They like pictures. They'll even start swinging. They know you're taking a picture, you know. So, yeah, but just be careful. They won't come to attack you. They won't attack you. It's mostly if you have something they want. They can take a bag or something like that. Some small thing. But mostly because people they frequent them, they're more well behaved now. But initially it was like, okay, what is that? I haven't seen it. Let me get it. Is it food? You know, the main thing is they want to eat. So, but we'll get more information. They have more stories and myths and tales about why the monkeys are so sacred to them. There was one story when I first got here. They said that there was a war, a pending war, and between which tribes I can't tell you exactly. But the priests in the village say, okay, we're going to change all of you into monkeys, so that when our enemies come, they won't recognize us, you know, we're being accused or whatever. But the priest, somewhere in the battle, was killed. So the people remained monkeys. So they saw or see them as their relatives. Back then, I don't know how true it is. That's just one story, but there's about 3 different ones. So when we actually go, we'll see if we can find out the source of the origin of the sacredness of the monkeys.
Are these monkeys all over Ghana?
They were, but you know, development has driven them away. And some people eat monkeys. So it's driven them to certain areas.
Oh yeah, monkeys taste good.
Even the area that we live in now, they tell me there were once monkeys, antelope, all kinds of animals there, but now all we get is the more rodent type animals, of course plenty of birds and stuff. And as far as the waterfalls,
Rodent type animals?
Kwamile, you want to tell them about your friends? My son is a hunter.
Whoa, that's what's up.
He loves to hunt.
Oh, really?
Bush meat, that's what they call it. Bush meat, wild rabbits. They have this one, they call it grass cutter.
Oh, we saw that. That's the ugliest.
It's a big, it looks like a rat or
It looks like
something,
a big
oversized rat.
It's like a rat
Grass
and a
cutter.
mongoose.
How does it taste though?
I saw that.
Actually, I've had some and it's very delicious.
We're gonna have some later.
Yeah, he does it all. He chases them. He's fast. He runs like lightning. And he's very fast. He's very strong. He's small but bush. So, but the grass cutter, because it only eats grass, so they call it grass cutter. Before I left Georgia, I was vegetarian. Fish occasionally. But now, because I raise my own chicken, I eat chicken. And because my son can go out and catch a wild animal, I know that hasn't been injected with all kinds of, you know.
What type of chickens do you have?
What type?
Guinea fowl?
I don't have guinea fowl, that's next. I had some, but that's another story. But I have the natural chickens, Ghanaian chickens. They're not imported from me. All of my chickens are black, believe it or not. When everybody comes and says, oh, the chickens are black. I mean, literally they're black.
So you got organic chicken?
Red, you know, stripes like over here, you know, but...
How much wings does the chicken have?
How much wings?
Yeah, like in America you have chickens with like 8 wings.
Do they lay eggs?
They lay eggs, they're layers. Yes, yes. My son, or I have caretakers and other boys around, I have them do the sacrifice. I can't do that yet. You know, but it's just, I do it. But once it's done, and it's there, you know, I can handle it from there. I can defeather it, cut it, whatever, let it go from there. Yeah, as long as they just do the sacrifice itself, you know.
So they don't have deer and stuff here, do they?
No. In some areas, no, in the northern, they do, but more so from here, south, you don't see them here. What is it? Is it antelope?
Yeah, we have
It's like
yes.
Tons of goats.
Lots of goats, cows, chickens, guinea fowl.
That's good.
Yeah.
So people come from the surrounding areas to fetch the. My question is, so people come to the area where the great water is, the pure water. Does it draw a lot of the people surrounding communities to that particular one?
It draws a lot of people, even those who have their own wells, like me. I have a well, a manually dug one, and one of my borders is a stream. You know, so I have 3 sources of water: rainwater, harvest rainwater. So that's 3 sources of water. And then my drinking water I always go to.
I'm so excited to know that you're like totally off the grid, like the solar piece is
And
like.
speaking of no television, I don't have.
Oh,
I haven't had a television in about 5 years myself.
same. Yeah, but can you say something about the solar off the grid experience for yourself, and even here in Ghana, because I've been wanting to research.
Well, solar is very practical, of course. You'll see it in some places, just not on large scales. Accra, mostly they have it there. A lot of the businesses, etc., use it instead of generators. But as far as my personal experience, I have 5 panels, 120 watt panels, 5 of them. And for each panel, you can run about, 2.5, but I don't push it like that. You can do at least 2 batteries per panel. And on that system, it gets you about, I haven't done the math on it in a while, but you can run a refrigerator, a television if you wanted to. You know, but some high-powered,
Music and stuff.
oh, of course, computers, music, you can do that.
Technology.
But for high-powered electronics, that may be an issue. For that, I use my generator.
Okay.
And that's when I turn the generator on.
Back to the wildlife. Do we have predators here?
Predators.
Like
no.
lions or
They do have some lions.
hyenas or
Oh yeah, hyenas. They call them bush dogs.
yes.
That's the bush.
Everything is bush something. You know, it's a bush dog. Even where I live, they're bush dogs. So I wake up in the morning, you see the prints, the paw prints of the bush
You hardly
dogs.
ever see them.
But I never see them. They see them because they hunt, you know. But as for me, you're right, they're looking for them. But aside, they don't prey on you. They don't come to you. But your chicken, or if you have goat, etc., if they want to eat, they'll come
Oh
for
yeah,
them.
they're scavengers.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, and they scavenge, and you can see the traces that they leave. Yeah, so they do have hyenas.
How about snakes?
Yes, snakes. My caretaker killed one. What day was it? Last week. Panther. I meant pythons. Black one, jet black, and it was about let's say at least 6 feet.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
I don't even want to see one.
Python.
Yeah.
Reptilia.
Yeah. So, and again, it's because of the chicken. Again, the chicken and the egg. They want the eggs or the chicks. They like to eat that.
Bring them in.
You know. So there are some local herbs that you can put down to deter them away, but that was my fault because I hadn't been staying up on it. So. Fortunately, I wasn't around. I don't do snakes very well at all. Yeah.
What is it that you put around to make the snakes stay away?
Insects?
No, to keep the snakes
To keep the snakes away, it's a local herb that they use. There's a man, he makes it, and you just go to him. It's a small sachet that it will make like this for 50 pesos. It's very inexpensive. And you can buy maybe 2 or 3 CDs worth and put it down, and it'll last until it rains.
Just put it in the yard.
Just put it in the yard. And my yard is manicured, so they don't come into the manicured area, only when it gets out to where the farm is, to that boundary.
Just have to have a snake bite kit. So they can have a snake bite kit.
Yes. They import also chicken.
Why is that when you just see chickens all over? How come they're
Money. She asks why are there so many imported chickens that she hear they're importing chicken all the time. It comes back to money. And even something that really disturbs me at the what do you call it? The poultry farms. They have a type of chicken that they imported, and they feed it a certain type of imported feed. And this feed, they don't need the hens. They don't need the assistance of a male cock to inseminate them. They just impregnate and drop eggs.
Oh, that's not natural.
Yeah. So they use them for.
It's a hybrid.
Yes, it's some type of. It's the bird itself, but it's more so the feed, because if they don't have that particular feed, it doesn't activate whatever that is that allows them. Yes. So you know that the masses of it. So, and then the hen itself, you can see it looks a bit hermaphrodite-ish. It's big like a male.
See, that's good.
But you can see it's